You are now tuned into the FuseBox Radio Broadcast with DJ Fusion and Jon Judah. Syndicated worldwide to bring real black radio back to the masses.
All right, everybody, 1 2 1 2. What's going on? Now in tune to the syndicated worldwide FuseBox Radio Broadcast with DJ Fusion and Jon Judah since 1998. Whether it's on your FM dial, internet radio station, podcast, or website, bringing you a slice of what we call 21st century black radio to the masses. A diverse mixture of old to new school, independent to mainstream, music of all different types of genres, as well as news, commentary, interviews, and a whole bunch of other good stuff. You got myself, DJ Fusion, on the mix and commentary, and on the side you got my bro Jon Judah. What's up, Jon Judah?
What's up there, DJ Fusion? What's up there, world? Of course, FuseBox ready to rock for every boy and girl. Vinny Vortex, Johnny Nappy Way, back again today. Jon Judah, DJ Fusion, of course. Big up to all the podcasts and all the listeners everywhere around the world. Of course, big up. Must check in to the podcast cats out of Brooklyn, Bronx, of course, and Germany, France, West Coast. Big up. What's the deal? What's up, Fusion?
I'm doing all right. Glad as always to be in the mix for another FuseBox radio show. And I'm glad to have all of our peoples who put us on and broadcast us supporting as always. Definitely check out that updated list of people over at our official blog site, blackradiosback.com, or our official MySpace page on myspace.com/FuseBoxRadio for all the latest and greatest people who are bringing the FuseBox sound direct to you. Again, we deeply appreciate all of our affiliates and supporters on that end. And if you just want to reach out to the FuseBox Radio in general, you got a few ways. You can actually now go to our FuseBox website, which is www.fuseboxradioonline, FUSEBOXRADIO online.com, as well as blackradiosback.com we mentioned. If you're on the social network end, pretty much all the social networks we're on end with /FuseBox Radio, so twitter.com/FuseBox Radio, Facebook.com/FuseBox Radio, YouTube.com/FuseBox Radio, and so forth and so on. So tag us up on an email, tag us up through one of those networks, and we'll try to get at you the best we can. And y'all know how we do. We're just nice, solid, independent media organization. We do the best we can to get to everybody and do as much as possible with our current boundaries, because we got a lot of stuff going on in the background, but our current boundaries are what we do as independent media folk and all of that good stuff. So yeah, we got a lot going on in this week's show. I'm going to have Judah do an intro in regards to the interview we have this week, and I'm just going to get into one or two quick news things, because the interview is it's pretty lengthy, but it's a powerful interview and it's straight to the point. And yeah, we got some music joints going on and all of that. For people who've been keeping track about what's going on here in the United States, we just finished our midterm elections, and thus far a shift of change has occurred, and in my personal opinion, not in a good way. For people who haven't listened to the show for the past few years, I think by now people know that we don't necessarily fit into a Democrat box or a Republican box. And some of this has come through, especially in the past 12 years, some of this has come through evolution and stuff like that. And basically, truth be told, on my personal end, I'm not surprised at how things happen and how things went down. And it's not a Tea Party revolution, get the F out of here. This is called somebody got bankrolled by a bunch of billionaires and corporations and tried to make themselves look essentially like a third party, and one of these populist cats that reached out to the people, as it were. And in all honesty, the Democrats have been punks the past 2 years. Truth be told, I think the main thing, whether President Obama gets a second term or not, is you might as well go hard and push what you want now. because with the way things are, the House of Representatives now is officially in the Republican hand. I refuse to be like Tea Party, because that's essentially, as far as I'm concerned, Tea Party is a branch of the Republicans. I haven't seen a Democratic Tea Party person, and the Democrats are barely holding on to the Senate. But everything, first off, majority of the time, starts in the House of Representatives. So there's going to be a whole lot of political cock blocking going on in regard to people doing anything. And while there's a whole lot that didn't approve of President George Bush's term, one thing one did had to give him and his people was they really didn't give a damn about what they wanted to push. And at this juncture, Obama, you might as well. These people are doing everything they can to have you be a one-term guy. And if you're really about improving the betterment of all Americans, then that's going to be the routine you're going to have to do. Quite frankly, another thing that had me annoyed is everybody acts like votes of people of color are automatically supposed to go to Democrats. Like they don't have to work anymore, in other words, to get those type of votes. And truth be told, the United States in a certain way is mad backwards the way they have a democracy, because you can go to other countries to see third parties all over the place. Like you'll have the quote-unquote major party that had a majority of people, but you also have other parties out there too. In the United States, they try to make you seem like you're ridiculous if you want to, back a third party. Even though, even around the beginning of when this country was founded, you had a third party. You had the Whigs and other type of stuff. I'm only mentioning this because I'm a history geek, and to show that this is not anything new. Excuse me, under the sun. And I think one of the main ways, in my personal opinion, that people are not going to take advantage on some degree of votes of people of color and disenfranchised in general is to go towards a true third party. Not a third party that's backed up by a corporation that ends up melding with the other two main ones anyway. Because word is bond, there's going to be a whole bunch of corporate game playing going on. A whole lot more game playing going on. And while I look at politics as just one of many ways that people can let their opinions and stuff be known, voting is still an important part of letting that be known. Because if it wasn't important, they wouldn't keep blocking all these people from voting. There wouldn't be all these protests and people trying to be slick with where people can vote and all that type of stuff every time there's an election cycle, whether it's a midterm one like now, and especially with the presidential elections. You had people since the end of the Civil War talking about, we don't want no Negroes voting. Now, they aren't necessarily, beating people up and hanging them right now. Well, majority of places. But, there's still a lot of blocking going on. So that alone, to me, should show the importance of what's good there. And, I don't know. Part of me can't even be outraged because I expect what was going to happen. And at the end of the day, regardless of who would have been in charge of either or house of the government, it's still this particular type of government. The struggle is going to continue in the street and beyond, and this should show that it needs to continue in the street and beyond. If I had to find a silver lining in that cloud, that has to happen. Oh, also too, one thing that's bugged out all of the Senate now, there are no black senators now. They all got voted out. That hasn't happened in a minute. And I think within the history of the United States Senate, you might at most have had, let's say, I think it was 6 or so senators. Let me check. Yep, only 6 black senators in the history of the country have ever served in the United States. And I think 1 or 2 of those cats was way back when during Reconstruction time. So we got a lot to do, yo. We have a whole lot to do. Is the government going to be the only people who are going to save you? Hell no, it's never been that way. But damn, that means everybody's supposed to sit back and not do a damn thing. But that's just me. Judah?
I think most politicians have to show them. Most politicians should have became actors in Hollywood, because they have to really act like they are concerned about black constituents, black voters, or black people in general. But they know that in some ways they'll need them, but they know that in most ways they won't be able to serve them. The Tea Party only represents another aspect in America, or basically the same aspect in America, coming through I guess the typical means, political, or one of the many typical means to try to influence and basically bring on New World Order in whatever means possible for the rich, racist, and white. So government is only a front because most of the people who get in there are usually connected with certain type of educational systems or secret societies or bloodlines. So most of the people that get in, at least on the high up level, are not elected. They're given that position.
No doubt. And if it's supposed to be answering to the people, for one thing, the reason why I would talk about the educated vote, you need to know what the hell some of these people are talking about. Don't just be like, I don't like him, or if people look on the Facebook page of the FuseBox Radio, whether it's the group page or my individual page, or on the Twitter, I put up a Family Guy clip, which to me encapsulates perfectly what happens sometimes with elections when they talk about the undecided, uneducated voter. And for people who've seen that particular Family Guy, I'm just gonna do a quick summary of it. They essentially have Lois, Peter's wife, running against the mayor of the town, and they have like a little debate. And the first thing she does is like, they ask her a question like, I'm going to break down how I feel about this. And they had the crowd going like, whatever, boo. And then, the mayor talked all nice to people or whatever. They're like, I like him. He looks me in the eye. I'll have a beer with him. Blah, 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 blah. She goes, to her advisor like, yo, what the hell is going on? Ain't nobody paying attention. Like, you got to talk, the educated voters are the stupidest people in the world. You got to go ahead and, speak short and direct to them. So she's pretty much talking about, okay, they're like, what are you going to do to fight against crime? A lot. And that's all she said. Woo! 9/11 was wrong. Woo! And it's a whole bunch of, other types of stuff. That's what Jesus wants. Woo! And it's a funny bit just in general, but it's funny yet sad, which I guess is part of how humor sometimes goes, in terms of how damn accurate that joint was, and that's how some people's talking points are. And if you get a chance to read and study up on some of this stuff, and it's not even like some of the most complicated stuff, you see that's how a lot of this thing goes in the television and the internet age. Short clips that some folks just grab onto. And there's a lot more to grab onto when, for one thing, my taxpayer dollars are paying for these cats to chill for about 2 to 4 years, depending on what position it is. So on that level alone, I want to know that you're doing your damn job. And everybody, should know that. Now for, Republican cats who are patting themselves on the back and the Tea Party cats, proof's in the pudding now. Everybody wants to talk all this nonsense. And it was like how on MSNBC, I was watching some of their footage during election day night. And I had to give Chris Matthews a big credit because he just completely spazzed for a moment because he was interviewing, I think it was Michelle Bachmann. He was like, he essentially did the equivalent of, what are you talking about? I'm asking you some direct questions about what y'all are going to do. And you just keep spitting the same lines. Every time you're on, you spit the same lines. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? And the clips, I'm sure, is on the web by the time we're on broadcast. And it was completely ridiculous. And you had a whole bunch of those cats saying the same thing. And you had some of the people on MSNBC like, are you serious? Are you really damn serious that this is how it's going on? So, as it would be with any political party, the hell with it. Stop talking little clips. Make a real, true, and positive difference. Because everybody's talking about we need jobs, this, that, and the third. I hope to see some damn jobs. And a whole bunch of other stuff going on. Because otherwise, this is just going to be a straight up and down mess. But, anyway, before I get into some extra things, I want Jon Judah to get into this dope interview he did earlier this week that we're going to be broadcasting that kind of fits into this entire how this system thing is going. Judah?
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. We have an interview this week about the criminal justice system and or lack of justice system in the correctional area and how it deals with African Americans. Specifically, we're talking about State Farm County and State Farm, Virginia, Deep Metal Correctional Center, and Newport News Jail, and some of the things that they do to inmates, particularly black inmates, and also black inmates who don't have records or a charge, but they're able to manipulate the situation to make it seem worse than it is and get people locked up who don't have any charges. And then the people in the justice system, like judges and lawyers, act like they don't know what's going on when they know that whole system. It's helped very much by locking people of color up, particularly black people. They do definitely do the same thing to our Latin brothers, but black people are the most hated and are probably the closest human thing to God. So this happens to people of color. And also just to show how people overseas to see how things happen today, despite of what you may hear on the news, or despite what you hear maybe black coons or white racists who try to argue away racism or try to put as if you get a college education that you're not going to be black no more. And look at Barack Obama. He's the president scared to do manly things that other presidents have not been scared to do. But he's just a jigro in a seat who wants to be white, but he knows he's not white. But anyway, I think our listeners will definitely enjoy the interview and about State Farm, Virginia, Deep Metal Correctional Center, and Newport News Jail, and just about how the justice system in Virginia in general, whether it's from all the way north to all the way south, and in America in general, but particularly in Virginia, how that is very corrupt, and all they try to do is crucify African Americans and give us a bad rap, and also the educational system, which is a part of that, because they know they can mess you up there, they can get you later. It's a whole web, and I know people in the educational system who know that there's a situation that they're trying to wedge black people in, and if they can get you in that, if they can get you in the correctional situation before you graduate, that's better. But of course after, and the little tricks that they play on black students there. But anyway, I hope everyone enjoys the interview, and FuseBox Radio, of course, gonna be rocking on and on.
All right, no doubt. And another interesting thing, this last little thing tied up the election. For all my people in California, Proposition 19 did not go through. It did not get voted in. And for those who are wondering what the heck is that, essentially Proposition 19 would have, on a lot of levels, it would have legalized marijuana in terms of you being able to have a certain amount and, have that on hand, at least by the state, mind you, because it still would have been illegal federally. Not get arrested, etc. And that's pretty much done. It lost by 9 percentage points by the time we've been recording the show right now, with less than 2/3 of the precincts reporting. So it wasn't like a blowout, but it it still didn't happen. They said a lot of it happened because on one end, the conservative leanings of older voters who tend to participate a bit more in midterm elections, and they also said that young voters didn't turn out in enough numbers to get sufficient numbers to get that going down. So legalized marijuana usage and sales, y'all gotta wait 2 more years to try to knock that out the park again in California. If you got that medical thing going on though, at the moment, because that's still kind of fuzzy territory, you're relatively good in that arena. So all my people who pitch those dimes and everything else, you can't exactly just go about things happily yet. So don't be all in the streets holding a brick like yee, because your ass will go to jail. And California likes putting people in jail, so we're just gonna let that go. Speaking of jail, I'm getting real tired right now of being able to know certain rapper cats prison type of terms and sentences and all of that more than I know about their actual album releases. It seems that every time 1 or 2 get out lately, more come back in, and it's usually for something stupid. It's not necessarily for self-defense or whatever else. Like, after all, just gotta smack yourself upside the head. Like, really? Most of y'all cats are grown by now. Really?
That's why I wish I was older in the 1980s, because the 80s really none of this went on. There wasn't any false ideas, false notions about what was good. It's not like you had to have money before you came in to be nice. It's not like there was no relying on Twitter or thing. I wish the internet would have been the 80s. A lot of jokers would have been a different point. but in a lot of ways, some of the things that the technology and some of the ideas and some of the things that have been in the music industry, radio, and telecommunications have made, kind of like zombies and hoes out of artists. 80s is the glory. 80s is not the only period that's nice in hip hop, but it's definitely a period that was less things that were shallow and didn't make a difference. A jail record as opposed to making good records. A lot of people there's a lot of people who talk about jail that ain't made no classic records. Tupac is an exception, big an exception, but outside of that, hip hop been dead for a minute. That's no even disrespect, but big up, much love to the cats from the 80s, early 90s. I think 80s who had a better scratch early 90s. I like the 90s, but the 80s was the period that I think showed the most decency, self-respect, and variety. But we're gonna keep representing that forever and ever and ever.
No doubt. And I mean, it's interesting you brought up Tupac, because Tupac never really glorified jail. You ain't never hear him talk about, woo, jail is the hottest thing ever. Like, he was like, I need to get the F out of jail. Some people may not be the happiest about what he talked about in terms of the street situation or whatever. Even, I think, in my opinion, a lot of that was multi-layered. And, when people talk about, some of the cats who got in jail, who got out, the cats who tend to be a bit more nice never glorify jail. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause to me, that's some common sense stuff. And having mad family members and knowing people who've been through the jail system, it's real up in there, whether you're talking about county, state, or fed. If you got to be in a situation where you're behind bars for a moment, you ain't got no type of real freedom to do what you want to do, it better be for a damn good reason. And we got a little off of that track, but we're still talking about the same thing. Gucci Mane in jail again, man. And I don't know, I mean, it's starting to get annoying now. Like, I'm not one of these people who's like free fill in the blank person when you hear they got in jail. And I ain't supposed to be about free every damn body, and I've said it over and over again, everybody who gets into jail ain't no damn political prisoner, okay? If your dumb ass knows that people are gonna be eyeballing you 24/7, it's already been proven, at least in New York City, and I'm sure it's another major jurisdiction too, that the hip hop police are real, and they're trying to get you and your bit of money, so the hell out of the way. You kind of need to avoid doing certain things that are just gonna play into people's hands. Now, certain stuff, I'm like, look, if you want to puff a little herb or you do whatever type of thing you want to do, it's not necessarily my vibe, but hey, whatever. But if people are going to be eyeballing you while you're on the road, can't you wait till you get back to the hotel room and do that? Wait till you get home. You know what I'm saying? Now when people can just like tape you or be like, look at that dumbass doing something, or people see you stumbling on like World Star or something after you're boozed up and bent up, and then you're going to get behind the wheel. After millions of people seen it, you know what I'm saying? And people just marking that down until they can go ahead and get you. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I know some people are hardcore addicted to certain harder things, and I hope they get that out their system. Maybe part of that's what people going crazy. But I don't know, man. I just can't have empathy for most of these cats no more, yo. I mean, after a while, it's like, your ass must just want to be there. Real talk. Like, if that's validation for hip-hop, then there's a whole lot of hip-hop that's not real anymore. And I hope for most people that's not. But yeah, man, supposedly homeboy has a kind of a big drug issue. I hope that does get out of his system and people get better. That's the main thing I can say. But I'm not supposed to know more about your jail record than your actual records. That's all. that crap is getting tired. But anywho, last thing on the hip hop end, MC Hammer put out a diss towards Jay-Z. People probably have heard it by now. People probably seen the over the top video with it by now. I look at it like this. I think people can say whatever the hell they want to or against each other. I'm not necessarily the type who gets mad at a proverbial battle record. And for people who don't know the history, I'll be real brief. Essentially, On one of Kanye West songs, Jay-Z was talking about how Hammer got broke, etc., and all that type of thing, and Hammer took offense to it. Now, I'm not the type who's like, well, because so-and-so's up in a high position, nobody can say anything. I think that's stupid. So on that level, I give Hammer some props, because there's a whole bunch of cats who are real quiet and soft right now in regards to how they feel about Dude. Quite frankly, you know, there's stuff I'm not good with Jay-Z with, and there's stuff that I'm kind of like nonchalant or like, alright, whatever. And Hammer's video is more over the top because it ends up like him, like he chases down Jay-Z and ends up baptizing him at the end of the video, because he's talking about that, you know, homeboy made a deal with the devil, etc., and blah blah blah. And, you know, we've heard all the Illuminati talk and stuff like that and whatever. And, I don't know. Like I said, part of me is not mad. I'm for expression. People can say whatever the hell they want to express, whatever they want. To me, the video and the song kind of blow. But, hey, don't just be like, because somebody's up in a certain place, nobody can say anything. A certain part of hip-hop was people on the battle end. So, was this a whack battle? Of course it was. But, hey, people can do what they do. Judah?
Yeah, I think brother was maybe more or less taken as an offense. And I guess when people get to a certain level, they say things. And, you know, it can be offensive, and they can a lot of times back it up. One thing I know about hip-hop in general is that Jay-Z is, I think, the representation of what all New York cats wanted to be themselves in hip-hop. So when you got young brothers, especially young brothers who didn't get money through education, you know, but got it through hip-hop and got it through street means, a lot of people not gonna like people like that. You know, these are young brothers able to do it and didn't have to, you know, play the academic game or the blue collar game, and then was able to do what they love to do. Which means that a lot of people are not gonna like them because they're gonna be jealous. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just how that is, and unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes pride comes before destruction, but, you know, I got no hate, because I think at the end of the day, Jay-Z represents what all New Yorkers wanted for themselves and what they wanted out of hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? So if he's rising and shining, he's still doing some of the records he's doing represent, or it's a style of record that was in the 80s. So you know, cats who love traditional hip-hop in a way gotta like Jay-Z, because he's still almost doing the same style from 20 years ago and mixing up with the new stuff. And I think that has to be applauded. You know what I'm saying? You know, dissing, you know, people going diss, and I'm not too big on it the older I get. But at the end, because in the end of the day, it's not going to necessarily be about that. Even though some of the best songs have been spun off of diss records, but, you know, at the same time, you know, Biggie and Pac got into that, and that was something that kind of affected, you know, their life. So hopefully won't nothing negative come out of that. It's not worth it, you know what I'm saying? And you know, it's gonna be hard for somebody from New York not to really be in the forefront in hip hop, because it started there. So alright, big up to Hammer and big up to all the West Coast.
No doubt. Also big up to him keeping it on wax. Some people talk all the crazy gun talk and etc. For one thing, Hammer was never really on that type of thing in the first place. I'm glad he's not on that now, because some cats have gotten older and more foolish as time has gone by. And yeah, I just had to check that. You can find the video. I personally thought it was a little over the top, but hey, people are free to do what they do. So good for him, and good for him not necessarily pugging out like, oh, this cat has whatever. I can't say nothing, because too much of that goes on in hip hop to me. And the cowardice that's going on, not just on a wax on wax thing, but on a lot of other levels, is part of the reason why what we hear in the mainstream is diluted now, in my opinion. But anyway, man, yeah, we got a lot going on. The interviews real intensive. I'm gonna jump it off with a few nice tracks in the upcoming week, because we have such an intensive interview. We're not going to have the direct effects or free press or direct effects segments, but we'll have all those in full next week. And for those who listen to the local broadcast in DC, you'll hear all of those. segments jumping off. Oh, and lastly, shouts out to all the websites who posted up the FuseBox radio footage when hit over at Howard Homecoming for the R&B concert where Erykah Badu and Marsha Ambrosius performed. It's really, really appreciated. I've hit up most people about that, whether it was on their message boards or emails, etc. I also want to give acknowledgement via the broadcast too. Yeah, it's pretty dope seeing that particular bit of support and everything. Some from people we reached out to, and some from people we didn't reach out to at all, but just grabbed up that footage. So thank you for spreading some of the FuseBox radio vibe in film for one of the first times and everything up on there. And as I said, we have a YouTube channel and we have a Vimeo channel, so y'all can check things out whether on your computer or in crispy high definition of that. The clip is of Marsha Ambrosius performing, and she did Floetry Say Yes, and did another joint, and shout out to Howard Jude. They had, like I said, they had their homecoming, pretty good events overall, and the R&B show was live. Erykah Badu and Marsha Ambrosius like killed it. You know, no auto-tune BS, dope bands. Folks styled it out. I wish I could have got Erykah Badu footage, but they were like, yeah, no taping of this one. So otherwise I would have had some of that too. Like, I had security guy, like right when they were doing the intro, like right before a song, and they're like, yeah. So that messed up my little video footage I had when they were just telling the camera people to back off or whatever. But you can see pictures on blackradiosback.com and the Facebook page of that joint. You know, go to the video sites and see everything. And feel free to spread the word. And we're going to spread some music and extra word right now here at the syndicated FuseBox Radio Broadcast. DJ Fusion Jon Judah, another week of bringing that 21st century black radio vibe to you. Signing out. Peace.
Peace.
Word is born, these cats been on the mic fantasizing a lot. So-called MCs, wannabe rappers and all that, whatever. You get your knot rocked, kid. Yo, you thought you bought your best lines, but they couldn't touch mine. I rocked you in your knot, hope you have better luck next time. You thought you bought your best lines, but they couldn't touch mine. I rocked you in your knot, hope you have better luck next time. So just perhaps you wanna challenge my style of rap. Talking about you buzz cops, we know that's just a pile of crap. The underground is where I dwell at. It's where I find my heaven and where you find your hell at. You're in my clutches now. You get slid up and lit up, just like some Dutches now. See, I'm hard to define, my mind travels far. From ghettos to galaxies, representing Gangstar. The street life, the reason why my mic ignites. I bring more ruckus than a nightclub fight or bar brawl. I'm swinging lyrics like broken glass, Paul, the scar, y'all. Hold your head, cause all that weak shit is dead. See, the times are changing, and me and my peeps is getting crazy fed. So remember when you writing your rhymes, stop fantasizing and bring some real ish next time. Yeah, bring some real ish. Yo, you thought you bought your best lines, but they couldn't touch mine. I rocked you in your knot, hope you have better luck next time. You thought you bought your best lines, but they couldn't touch mine. I rocked you in your knot, hope you have better luck next time. I do what I have to do to master you and capture you until you recognize what my rapture can do. You thought I wouldn't step up to keep my rep up? I ain't them other kids, I don't need to play no catch up. I got too much pride for this. I know something that'll ride for this. With me it's do or die for this. Street knowledge, intellect and spirituality, my survival package as I deal with reality. I'm like Fishburne and Hoodlum when I come to do them. Chew them up, spit them out, the most respected no doubt. You see me in action, so act like you've been knowing. The G-U-R-U of the gang, I've been flowing. Just like the River Niger all the way to the Hudson. Had so many lyrics stashed, and I couldn't wait to bust some. Lately, I've watched this game evolve and elevate. So now I push my music like drug dealers push weight. Straight like that, straight out the gate. Cause it's never too late to set the record straight. But it is too late for you and your crew, son. You had the audacity to come against me, the gifted one, and Primo with the tracks to inspire my next line. You got no wins here, so better luck next time. You thought you bought your best lines, but they couldn't touch mine. I rocked you in your knot, hope you have better luck next time. You thought you bought your best lines, but they couldn't touch mine. I rocked you in your knot. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not this time, but next time. Better luck next time. Not this time, but 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 next time.
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio.
Guess who I would bump into? The creme de la creme, that's you. But they treat you like doo-doo. So then I had to use my wit and think about it. That's when I had to admit they were right, you're the shit. I don't care who gets you. I don't care what they don't see. I don't need God to remix you. It's less for them, but more for me. Oh, you're so perfect. Oh, don't ignore me, girl. Them other girls at service, they do nothing for me, girl. Oh, you're so perfect. Don't you know me, girl? Ain't no need to be nervous. This'll work out surely, girl. Let's take it slow to begin. Don't worry, I got the blueprint. Get to know you, then we win. Friends turn to love, the end. I know it's always something, but they ain't talking about nothing. This is my car, jumping. Cinderella, no pumpkin. I don't care who gets you. I don't care what they don't see. I don't need God to remix you. It's less for them, but more for me. Oh, you're so perfect. Oh, don't ignore me, girl. Them other girls at service, they do nothing for me, girl. Oh, you're so perfect. Don't you know me, girl? Yeah. Ain't no need to be nervous. Why? This'll work out surely, girl.
Oh, come on, cheer up, baby. You know I make you laugh. Me, Tina, Tanya, Tracy, we're having a bubble bath. The girls are blowing bubbles. They make it in the field. The smoke comes out the flowers. You know the deal.
I don't care who gets you. I don't care what they don't see. I don't need God to remix you. It's less for them, but more for me. Oh, you're so perfect. Oh, don't ignore me, girl. Them other girls at service, they do nothing for me, girl. Oh, you're so perfect. Don't you know me, girl? Ain't no need to be nervous. This'll work out surely, girl. Oh, you're so perfect. Oh, don't ignore me, girl. Them other girls at service, they do nothing for me, girl. Oh, you're so perfect. Don't you know me, girl? Ain't no need to be nervous. This'll work out surely, girl. I don't care who gets you. I don't care what they don't see. I don't need God to remix you. It's less for them, but more for me. Oh, you're so perfect. Oh, don't ignore me, girl. Them other girls at service, they do nothing for me, girl. Oh, you're so perfect. Don't you know me, girl? Ain't no need to be nervous. This'll work out surely, girl.
This is Milk D. Right now you're listening to the FuseBox Radio with DJ Fusion. I get money.
And every night, boy, all I wanna do is keep you satisfied. But if you're away, I hung my pillow tight. I imagine that it's you laying by my side. I think that you should know that you make me lose control and I never knew a love like this. You are the sunshine, yeah, my life. You are
Jon Judah.
You're as good as they say you are.
Syndicated worldwide to bring real black radio back to the masses.
now listening to FuseBox Radio with DJ Fusion.
Why be alone?
I don't wanna be alone.
Come live with me, angel. Come live with me in the comfort. Oh, I understand you.
Really?
You want some solitude? You can have it. Around nude, freely. I want and true. Anything you want, any time of day. You can have your way. You decide to stay in comfort with me. Or say you come, live as you please in comfort. Oh, come live with me, angel. You'll be at ease in comfort. Here's where your rainbow ends. Angel, love, I guarantee we're friends, friends forever. Trust the warmth and deep affection I can't supply. Come live with me, angel. Come live with me in comfort. Cozy, safe but free. Wait and see. I'll bring you every comfort so tenderly. Come live with me in comfort. Oh, come live with me, angel. Come live with me in
listening to FuseBox Radio.
Yeah. Get up, man. I gotta use the bathroom. Again? I told you let me get the window seat.
Please ensure that your seatbelt is securely fastened. If you have used any carry-on items during flight, please stow them underneath the seats first.
You got to land anyway, man. Yeah. Sean indeed, my life is like a 12 on a Tech 12. I select, set the speed. I blend one day into the next. Recite text at the rate of a tech. Magnitude of something from text. Attitude, prepare for whatever comes next. My altitude, Everest apex. I got gratitude for my various longitude, latitude, international food. True. Last resort, added pages to the passport. Last flight, non-stop, just barely caught. First class fish fresh like it's daily caught. I'm not a baller, but the ball is in my court. Justice is all in. We go for thought. Yo, bluff, I'm calling. There's no retort. Nah, no recourse. Change course or be my main course with extra hot sauce. Look, every rhyme I write with full force. True. Why they sound so right? They not yours. The voice is choice. Even when I'm hoarse, I'm a stallion. You see the girl, them smiling. I get around, my profile beguiling. Rhymes like these even on laundry day. Threadbare, who cares? I'm styling. You think you wanna rhyme next? You wildin'. Word, you trying to lose? Nah, I'm trying to win. Then there's no time to lose. Yup, it's time to win. We done it before, we gon' do it again. So home or away, let the games begin. Say what? Home or away, let the games begin. Again, home or away, let the games begin. I said home or away, let the games begin. Ladies and gentlemen, DJ J Live, bring it in. Touchdown, +2, home run, grand slam, slam dunk, and one. Goal! ×3, hat trick. What's it called? 3TP, defend-ish, and stand for triple threat. What it mean? Let's see. The DJ, the producer, the MC. More like knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. It's hard work on 3, so throw your hands in. Now throw your hands up. Stand up, man up. Till the show and the cup runneth over. The flow so fluid that you can't stay sober. Like 3/4 of water, we tearing the whole globe up. I'm chillin', keeping it simple and sipping a mimosa. And sitting Indian style while eating a samosa. Lounging with a lady friend fit for a poster. Fatter than a left tackle from Samoa. The server comes over, asks, would you like samosa? Yeah. Place the refill on the triple threat coaster. I just go and back it up. Call me overflower. The rain won't let up. I suggest you call Noah. You might not drown, but you probably gon' throw up. The light travel faster than sound. I can't slow up. But we do this for you, so who cares if I blow up? That's kinda like waiting for a mystery to show up. Man, you trying to lose? Nah, I'm trying to win. Then there's no time to lose. This is our time to win. Yup, we done it before, we gon' do it again. So home or away, let the games begin. Say what? Home or away, let the games begin. Again, home or away, let the games begin. Come on, home or away, let the games begin. Yeah.
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio.
For a little while longer, I'm asking a lot, but close to mine. Your service will be on the way. I just wanna lay with you, baby. Can't get enough of you, girl. Ooh, one night with you is like heaven. Like heaven. I don't wanna go from here. Oh, baby, kissing your neck while you're sleeping.
Now listening to FuseBox Radio with DJ Fusion.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. This is FuseBox Radio in the lead. Today we have a little something different, a little interview that I am conducting. Yes, this is in reference to the criminal justice system in the United States and the prison systems in the United States. Last year, FuseBox Radio, DJ Fusion, of course, the wonderful, conducted an interview with Douglas A. Blackman. He had a book called Slavery by Another Name, The Re-Enslaving of Black Americans from Civil War to World War II. He later won the Pulitzer Prize after being on our show, I might add. But anyway, in the book, he detailed, a white man now, detailed very well about blacks being, after slavery and after the Civil War, blacks being incarcerated for no reason and falsely accused and locked up so they can have another form of involuntary, have them in slavery again, or have them in a money-making capacity that they would be in prison and work for free like they did when they were slaves. But this situation is not about the book. This interview is with a brother named Howard Jones, born in Virginia, raised in the brick city, Newark, New Jersey, and his situation had to deal with the slave state, which I call Virginia, which is where he had to deal with some things with the justice systems and the prison situation there. I might add that Virginia state flag has a white guy with his hand, with his foot on the neck and head of a colored person, looks Indian. So that kind of gives you an idea where it's going. But yes, I would definitely like the people to welcome a good friend and a good man, Mr. Howard Jones. Mr. Jones? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I just tried to open up, Mr. Jones, about situations that have been going on in the United States, and you are a situation that happened within the last 10 years, which is a recent situation that people could look at. Tell our listeners what you had to deal with in the slave state of Virginia, and tell them about the charges and how things happened for you.
Okay, first I want to initiate, we are people who make mistakes, but dealing with Virginia is one state that focuses on one thing, and that's tearing a man down and give no assistance at all to allow him to rise.
Yes.
For we all learn from the mistakes we make, but we stay in captivity dealing with that state. They don't want you to learn and rise. They want you to be within their limitation and a bond for life.
Yes.
One thing dealing with Virginia, when there is anything that is against you, which you have no legal standard at all, because with their justice and with their judgment is all wickedness.
Yes.
When you come to the point where you will have to face any charges that may be brought against you, you are dealing with their standoff, which means that whatever legal system that's there to present from you is only a front line of appearance. They are not assisting to you.
Yeah.
What they are going by and working by the Commonwealth state. So their income is only focused in one area. If this person does not receive time or along with probation or supervision, then that lawyer who represents you is making that appearance will not get paid. What that all is having someone standing there that actually is the front.
Yes.
There's no one there to help or to really relate to you. Now, we're dealing with people who do create serious crimes.
Yes.
And they need to be dealt with.
Yes.
But when you deal with people who actually love and care for family, work and not have not one drug charge, not have one violent charge, not one have any dispute or any violence in relationships, or any of that nature, but yet you treat them as one who has been convicted of a murder.
Yes.
When it comes to the point of one coming to the court, how do you deal with something that's totally against you and you have no idea which way to turn? Somewhere of that standard is not Commonwealth law as we come together to bring in new buildings to help the community. No, we provide our law as we go day by day to get more convictions.
Yes.
Okay? As I continue, as I have stated, dealing with a state that has no justice or no judgment, for it is all wickedness.
Yes.
When it comes to the point of you returning back to where you tried to, where you left off, because wherever you have to stop and be faced with this court, of course you're going to lose a few things. But when it's come repeatedly for no apparent reason, then something is wrong with that system and no one is not even looking at it.
Yes.
The point that I'm trying to make, for I, who had a charge in 2004 and have never had any other charges after that. My charges from the third DUI to the fourth DUI were actually not DUIs. What they were was me being an epileptic and not understanding what was happening to me.
Yes.
But the problem was, yes, I was on medication, but see, they were telling me that there would be a problem. I didn't, when they tried to explain that, I didn't know that would take me through a blackout and don't know what happens when I return. All I thought they were telling me is that when certain things that you operating or certain things that you're involved with, you will have a mind blackout and not remember what's going on, not your body being falling out as well. So what they do is that when they realized that they had a situation that this could have been medical, they didn't even treat that as a standard state. They didn't even try to assist me or either inquire, maybe you need to take this a little further into your ministry or your theologically as far as understanding what truly is happening to you. Because I had no idea that I was going to be in this position. But however, when you come to a point of dealing with that, and that is health alone, for some people will walk around not knowing they have cancer. There's people who are walking around not know they are affected by HIV.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, when you have a law that's there that's saying they'll provide for you, you have a law that say, I care for you. We have a law that says we'll represent you. That is all lies. First of all, when it comes to the point of me being arrested for 6 times for the original charge of 2004, as in me supposed not reporting to probation, but the fact of the matter, with me dealing time and being in court, I have dealt with this, being that I have never received another charge. Now, when every time I get arrested, of course I lose some items because it's the point of me going to court. Now, of course, when you come into court, they review your background. They review everything that they will have on record to explain what kind of person you are. Now, if you seeing me never having a charge since 2004, why am I repeatedly coming to court with no extra charge? Now, when I'm being there and have to wait 2 to 3 months to get there, I'm automatically released. Then I turn around to try to anxiously get back what I had fallen off on, as in finance, as in preparing for what I can do for my children, and also for the home that I no longer have. Each time that I get into that position, I'm arrested again. Not with a new charge, as stating I have a warrant. Now, a warrant that's being issued is the point of me have to be someone who is a threat to society. To the point that I have never, wherever they presented me in court and then turned around and released me, what is the problem with that system? First of all, when you come to a court, there is no excuse for the one who is in high authority not to know everything about you. If there was something incriminating, there was something that might be a threat to society, why am I being released every first time I come to court? The one thing that I did not understand is when I was extradited from New Jersey, I got to the state of Richmond, which they flew me down by plane. So I had to stay there for 2 weeks, and which they transferred me to Williamsburg. And then I had to sit to Williamsburg for 2.5 months to get to court. So when I get to court, there were 2 questions asked to me. Those questions represents the point, why did I not tell New Jersey to contact them so that they would not have to come and get me, but I can set up an initial court date in which I will come down and meet on that concerned date, which I did inform them But they told me they have a contract with Virginia not calling them. If we are holding an inmate for you, you will have to pay for it. If you don't do that, then we'll release him. Which they did come and get me on the third day. I had to sit for 2.5 months, 3 months to get to court, which that means I would lose everything.
Yeah.
When I got to court, that question was along with another question with the lawyer who was standing next to me, was asking what other charge does he have. Why would he be asking her that when he has my record right in front of him? The point of the matter is the ones who are in authority is in so much wickedness that all they do is make a front to make you think the right procedure is happening in front of you. But someone who is wise enough to know what the law is, there's no way you can get away with that. So when he had the response from the lawyer stating that my client has no other charge, he sit there for 5 minutes as if he didn't know what direction to go. Doing that procedure means he did not need to be where he was. Because the simple fact that if there was no charge against me, there was no additional charge that I have committed, then why was the problem of that hesitation? I know what to do. Of course, they released me again. Then, when it comes to the point, here I go again, I will not be able to get back where they took me from because they will not initiate the funds to do that. So now I will have to funnel around in certain areas, which certain areas they don't allow homeless people to be at what they would say aggravating the streets or aggravating the scenes where there might be a whole lot of people coming through. So what I will have to do is find a way where I will be able to work and get enough money to decide what direction I need to go. Each time that took place, I was arrested. Now, the next time was the 5th time, or this. I've been arrested on one charge for 6 times. There has never been no extra charge. The point of the matter, when I got arrested this time, I stand in front of the judge. He asked me, why are these people keep doing this to you? Now, why would someone who is in authority be asking a civilian that? What kind of nonsense is that? You, in a much higher position, ought to know the reason why this is done. You feel as though it's something that is illegal in front of you. If there is something that is not right in the front of you, why would you join in with it? For the simple fact, I had no other charge. I had no other hidden names or secrets or anything. For everything they knew about me is right in front of them. I took it upon my own ability to stop driving because it was the simple fact that every time that I try to put my foot down on how these attacks would come upon me, they will all come with different signs. So I took it upon my ability to say, no, I will not drive again. And by doing that, there was no other charge. I simply showed them I have done exactly what they have supervision to do, but I didn't need that. I'm someone who doesn't indulge in drugs. My body has been clean of drugs for close to 20 years. I have never had a drug charge in my life. I have no robbery charges. I have no violent or aggravated assault against the relationship, against civilians or anyone. My standard is always work and take care of my family.
Yes.
Now, by me being robbed of that, I have 2 sons who are incarcerated. Not for the simple fact of what they have done wrong, but for the simple fact their father was not there. For the simple fact behind these people will basically destroy your life over nothing and assist you no kind of way to rebuild.
Yes.
This is the focus of tearing a person down, but have no assistance whatsoever of helping them up.
Yes.
All of this I have to accomplish of my own. Now, going back to that judge asking me, why all these people keep doing this to you? Now, he decides to look at me and actually ask me something of that nature. As if I was part of a group or a crew or association. Why all these people keep doing this to you? Now, he's going to simply request to me and say to me, there is no way that I can try to resist or reinstate probation on you, because the simple fact there is nothing there. Now, how do you completely try to do this to a person from 2004 and take it to 2011 and there has never been a new charge? How can you simply keep interrupting one's life? That seems to me as if they are pushing that person to actually do something in the community and wish they would say, yes, we got him now. But simply, I was someone who was a much stronger will than that.
Yes.
Because I have something that I have always placed in front of me.
Yes.
That is not my kids alone. That is the state of knowing there's a God up there.
Yes.
And I know he sees what is going on.
Yes, sir.
Now, when it comes to the point of that judge going to tell me that what I would do, it seems to me this will be the only appropriate way. I would go back to the original charge in 2004 and give you 2 years and 8 months, and to the point of when you get released, you won't have no problem at all. How in the world do you go and give a person 2 years and 8 months when you have nothing to work from? This person doesn't have probation. This person doesn't have time over his head. This person doesn't have parole. So where would you get this time to work with to put against someone like that? You are actually doing what you want to do and then look at me as if that's the only way to do it. No, it's not. The only way that a righteous person would do it, not one who has to be religious, not one who has to be combining with the law that he's working with, but as one individual dealing with the outside community.
Yeah.
Simple of saying that the one prospective way to end this is for you to be scot-free. For you have the charges, you have not created any other crime, you have never done anything wrong. So we're going to do this. We're going to end this right here. And no one should ever bother you again. But no, you will go in the air and say, I will take 2 years and 3 months out of nowhere and have me to do that. Now, the funniest thing of being incarcerated, when you become incarcerated, is that when you are incarcerated, there is so much that is happening inside a jail and prison that the community is not aware of.
Yes.
Now, of course, when someone is actually sexual abusing a person, someone is actually selling and transporting drugs to hurt children in the community, well, they all deserve what comes to them. But when you take a good person who may have a traffic violation, why would you consider him as someone who needs to be incarcerated? Now, when you're dealing with these certain situations, there's feeding, there's clothing, there's also medical assistance that's supposed to be at the best and at the best of quality that it can provide, being that so many people will have to see this. Now, the point of the matter is, well, however they receive the funds for this is never as actually what's being reported. So when I was incarcerated in Newport News, there was some kind of chemical spill that was coming through the vent. And what that chemical, that vapor, what it had done, when it had coming through, there was 5 to 6 people affected, which me included.
Yeah.
You had one person coughing so hard that he was coughing blood. You had another person coughing so much that he was coughing so much saliva. I, who was coughing with a very dry tone, coughing till I was on my knees with my face against the floor. This standard took place for 3 to 4 days. Now, each time I went to medical, they claimed I had a cold. I know very well, for I was over 30 years old, knowing what a cold is.
Yes.
This was no cold at all. These people had done something wrong, and they did not want anyone to know what happened.
Yes.
So what they did is they keep going on with that same story of telling each individual there's a cold or there's a flu that's going around in the building and you have got access to it. Now, dealing with me, they have tried to take chest x-rays. They did that to me 5 times. Claiming that I had a cold, never reporting if anything had been x-ray in me. The reason why it was not reported was because no one looked at x-rays.
Yeah.
This was only a procedure to keep the hidden information.
Yeah, in other words, they almost took x-rays to see what the effect was of that vapor that was coming through there, but not necessarily telling you not admitting that it was a vapor coming through.
Right. So what they were doing was checking my system, saying that this is a cold. Let me just check your chest to see if anything is wrong. It's just 5 to 6 times and never reported to me of nothing. Now I'm here. I am not just coughing like this one day. I am coughing like this on my knees with my face against the floor, which is no saliva or nothing is coming out of me. I'm coughing from my groin all the way to my head, kneeling down to the floor. This aggravated my epileptic seizure so much that when the attack came on me, they had a hard proceeding time trying to bring me back. When I was brought back, there was a very much dizziness. There was that smelling salt they kept putting under my nose. And then the nurse who was tending me at that time must not have had anyone in that position or in that area that she was in a threat to. Because what she had told me is that you have scared me so much, and I did not understand what she was talking about. So when I went further into the conversation, I was asking, excuse me, what do you mean? She was telling me I was so far and blacked out and passed out from my seizure, she didn't think I was coming back. Now, when a nurse tells you something like that, of course she had to be at some time seeing serious illness and serious things happening to people. Yes. But if this was a cold, why would this be fighting the nurse so much? Now, the fact of the matter is, when that took place, they made sure I got out of there quickly. But my fact of the matter, with they hiding information like that, that could have killed me.
That's right.
And they did not have any, what I would say, anyone evacuating the area, anyone coming down to medical, all they did was walk around like if something didn't happen. And then when the procedure took place, they all lied about it.
Yeah.
you're going to try to force information on me as saying that I got a code as if I don't know what a code is. First of all, when you deal with a state like that, that means if you die within that facility, then they don't very much care but ways to find to hide it.
Yeah.
Of saying it was not our fault. Of course, there have people who have died in incarceration. There's people who have died in prison. And there's also people who have lied about what the proceedings and what actually took place.
Yes.
Because there's no investigation coming in.
Yeah.
Why don't they, instead of just going in, shutting down prison because you're getting certain reports, if you have so much of money funding these places, why don't you have a person in there pretending to be someone who's incarcerated and report these things? But no, they claim that every proceeding is well. Now, if that was something of a private organization, I guarantee you they will find ways to shut it down. Now, being that the Commonwealth fund their income off of people who are in and out of this and will remain connected to this Commonwealth for life. Because if you someone who becomes on probation, if you someone who comes on parole, regardless of what the crime has been taking place, they will provide procedures that you will not get off it. Then that means that whenever they call themselves having a financial crisis, then it's time to get 100,000 people locked up again. And that is what procedures what is taking place. Now I had another situation within that same jail. This had took place before that chemical spill. We were on the rec yard, which they had 4 little separate cages with basketball courts in it. Now, they're on the outside wall, that is the actual city of Newport News. Now, the point of the matter is, when you are outside, you in, depends on what floor you're on or what building you're in, or excuse me, what tier you're in, you would be separated in those cages. Now, the outside wall, as I have spoken, is the actual city, the street. Where the community, if they wanted to throw something over to the fence, over the wall, it would reach the inmates on the inside. Because there's no, it's nothing but a brick wall, but there's no gate or bar wires on top of it. So if someone threw a pack of cigarettes over, it will actually reach inside those gates there, cages. So one particular day we were out there and I was speaking to a one through the fence. Actually, pack of cigarettes did come over that wall, but when it landed, I have no idea because I didn't see it. The one who I was speaking to said, look, there's a pack of cigarettes on the ground. And when he said that, a few people heard that and they all ran towards that pack. Because they have just then, not too long ago, maybe a year or two, have canceled all cigarette smoking inside the facilities, jails and prisons. But when this particular pack of cigarettes come over the fence, of course, when inmates see that, there's a lot of situations that dealing with their cases, they might want to smoke a cigarette or miss smoking cigarettes or over that situation. But yes, they were taking cigarettes out of that pack. Now, with me, yes, I took 3 cigarettes out of that pack. But I did not remove the whole pack because someone else had that actual pack. There was a guard that was sitting at the base of the building, which there was only one guard outside with us. Now, the attention that was caught by him was that everybody was running to one particular area, and then he knew something had to be wrong. As he approached to have everyone lined up against the back fence and not in front of, to allow each cage, the center of it to be clear. When they proceeded, they found a pack of cigarettes and a lighter on the ground. They took that inside the building. They had been in that building for maybe 20 minutes to a half an hour. When they proceeded back out, they claimed they had they claimed they had found a small bag of marijuana. When they have done that, now they're looking for someone to pin it on. Which they actually did. They pinned it on me. Now, when that took fire, they took me inside the building, to which they say I was going to the hole. So I had to go upstairs to get my belongings. When I have done that, I was not even searched when I entered into the building because the pack was not in my possession. When I went to get my belongings, yes, I released the 3 cigarettes that I had. So, and I grabbed my belongings and I was placed in a hole. I was being charged with one who had illegal substance as marijuana in a state of facility, which that would bring a Class 6 felony. And that Class 6 felony will stand as 1 to 10 years as one having narcotics in incarceration in a facility of the state. Now, when I was told that this would be a street charge also, and I said, okay. Now, I'm in a hole to which they have issued time on me, which it was actual 15 days. The 10th day, I was removed from the hole, and they took me to the sergeant's office. The sergeant had me sit in front of him, and he said, Mr. Jones, I have a little problem here. And I was saying, is this involving me? And he said, yes. What I have here is 3 reports on you as the ones who actually had the pack of cigarettes that you were trying to stuck them in the middle of, in the middle of your pants. Then I have another accusation of saying that you were sticking them in the fence. Then I have another accusation of you saying, of their saying that you had dropped the cigarettes on the ground. All 3 of these statements and these charges were pending on me by the same person. The same person claimed that he seen me sticking the cigarettes in the fence, seen me sticking the cigarettes in my pants, seen me dropping the cigarettes in the lighter on the ground. Now, he said, I don't even know which one to go by. So I had viewed the security tape, the camera, and you were nowhere near there. So what I'm going to do is disregard these statements against you, for this person who made this is not even here right now. So what I'm going to do, you're going to be removed from this hole. Now, if this can be or stay between me and you, please let it do. This is the sergeant talking to me now. He said, if you have any problem, have someone to come to me that they may see the security tape and they will see you were nowhere near this substance. So I have kept that on mind. Now that I have the charge pending against me, I have a lawyer who was coming to see me. When this lawyer came to see me, he said, Mr. Jones, I know exactly how to defend you in this case. What we're going to do is say that you had picked the cigarettes off the ground, but you had no idea that the marijuana was in it. And I was sitting there looking at this man like he was out of his damn mind. I said, you expect me to say something that I was never had in my possession? Are you actually talking to me or you're talking to yourself? Because actually, who do you think I am? A fool or someone? You're going to tell the court that I picked the cigarettes off the ground having no knowledge that marijuana was in there. No, you're not. Because I did not have any marijuana nor cigarettes in my possession. So this lawyer was insisting on me taking that request from him. And I told him politely, get your dumb self out of my face. Now, this man say, Mr. Jones, I have dealt with this a couple times. So I turned around and say, well, get the security tape and tell me what you see. He leaves out the room proceeding as he was going to see if he can get in possession of the security tape. Now, I know this is a lawyer working for the Commonwealth, which they do not represent you, because if the person they have in their possession does not get time, they will not get paid. This man came back to me and claimed the security camera doesn't work. So I knew you were lying because the man had already told me he had viewed that security camera tape. Now you telling me that the camera didn't work as if the tape was not valuable. This man was lying straight to my face, but yet he wants to represent me. So all I did was walk out of the room and wrote the state bar of your procedure of how you will conduct your assistance against your community. And they claim that they have no objections on how the way he will proceed in providing assistance for someone. In other words, they are saying we're not concerned of how the techniques he takes. No, you're not. Of course you're not. You're only concerned that whoever is in his possession will get time. So, what do we do now? We go to court. Here I am in front of the judge. There's the security guard from the Newport News Jail. Is the one who had them 3 separate charges, all from the same person. There's the lawyer who I have told I did not want in my assistance. But yet, he was still there. So as they started proceedings, I'm standing there looking at that judge, shaking my head. As I'm shaking my head, I'm taking it to the no procedure, as everything that is carrying on in this courtroom is all injustice and wickedness. This judge keeps looking at me as I'm doing that. So what does he do? He stopped the proceedings. He told the lawyer to go talk to the prosecutor. He told me and the security guard who represents the court to take me out of there. So what happens now? They take me to the holding cell, in which there are maybe 7 or 8 guys who are waiting to be heard by their cases as well. So as I'm sitting in that room, all I can do is speak to the Lord Jesus Christ and tell him, do you actually see what these people are doing? Now, someone who loves you will actually provide in that way. There will be numerous of channels against you. Now, why isn't there nothing happening here? So, as the day go on, each man in that room is taken out and getting tried by their cases. They're all returning, knowing that the proceedings went well, because they're coming back with time with little anguish on their faces. Everyone in that room got sentenced besides me. I'm the only one left, and what happens, they never called me back into court. Whatever that judge done, I have no idea. But what they actually happened, they never called me back into that court. So my only response to what happened that day is that they dismissed that case. So now, this is what you call having a lawyer representing you, not you telling him what actually happened. No, he's telling you what you're going to provide and what you're going to accept and what you're going to say. Now, I have no idea of a lawyer representing that way. So what does that explain? The Commonwealth is all wickedness.
Yes.
It's all injustice.
Yes.
And they only proceed one thing.
What is that?
Finance will come on many incarcerations.
Yes.
I'm quite sure if I'm someone who had assistance and that authority, as in putting in paper that I actually have maybe 500 people in a jail and then tell them that I have close to 1,500 when the actual number is no more than 350. Then that means that the government will have to issue enough money that this place will actually have to fulfill everyone's needs. Now, using that finance comes to only one thing. As when you using that finance, you're someone who is like low income and a low income variety to where you're in a high cost state. So that will only cause you to do one thing. You will have to find things of your nature for a very low price and of less quality because that's all you can afford. But dealing with that situation there, if they want to have a large amount for their providing, then they will actually get the cheapest things they can possibly get and then have enough to do whatever else they want. They do this with the medical assistance. They do this with the clothing assistance. They do this with the food. Now you have people, of course, who belong and do not need to be mingled with society.
Yes.
But when you take someone who actually never actually really done nothing to society, why do you treat someone that way? Then you actually have one objective.
Yes.
This is no place for me.
Yes.
There is no way that you can provide love in a city that does not, or a state that does not even care for you.
Yeah.
Why would you front to even have that logo that was over 30 years ago saying Virginia is for lovers? That would never surface again. Yes, it's been 20 years since it's been heard. Yes. It's been over 20-something years since that logo ever existed. But the fact of the matter is they have always practiced in lies.
That's right.
So why would you be connected of a state of that? You have people who have struggled so much to meet their mortgage and then lose their home because they cannot make the first taxes. That is totally ridiculous. So when you have a couple that took them like 25 years to actually pay for that home, so now when they have no mortgage no more, all they have to deal with taxes, which may be a large sum. But yet, they cannot make this first payment, the home is taken away. That is ridiculous. So you're telling me this is a state that loves the community? This is a state that loves those who have environments in this state. You actually want me to believe that Virginia is one of the states that will actually help a person. Well, I truly believe, as one reading the Bible, for Jesus, who had been tempted for 3 days straight by Satan, when Satan took him up on a high standard and said, these are all of my kingdoms. If you worship me, they shall be yours. One of those kingdoms was the state of Virginia.
I believe that.
I believe and I know it.
Yes, sir.
So when you're involved in a situation like that, I just cannot understand why there are so many homeless people in certain counties, because Windberg will not have something like that. Windberg and Richmond are trying to connect with each other, are having so many people from other states that would come through. So when you have that, you will not want people standing around begging for money. You don't want people up and down the street looking for food or looking for something they can wear out of trash. Because you have so many different people that comes through Virginia. The actually thing is, when they make a mistake, they truly know who Virginia is.
Yes, sir.
So the one thing of a nature, you have different counties that do not deal with people who are homeless, who are less in food, and who are actually out of work. Those people cannot be the ones who are in that vicinity area, because what they look for is people walking the street after 10 o'clock. If you're not in a vehicle and you're walking in Williamsburg, you're going to jail. Because evidently you have nowhere to go. But when you deal with different counties like Suffolk and Norfolk and Newport News, with so many homeless people on the street that dealing with the community churches that's giving food and different little shelters, missions here, I just cannot see why people cannot actually say it's time for me to leave this state. Because I have been in that position. Of course I have. When you be locked up for 6 times and released every time you go to court, and no one has never come to the agreement of something is wrong here, then of course you will end up in a situation like that because you never had a chance to provide for yourself.
Now, brother, I just want to throw something in. I know a sister who has had a child in the school system down there, a boy and a girl, and they both went through things, but they picked on her male son more so than the daughter. But they picked on, regardless of whether it was more or less. But she had a child in that situation that was picked on by teachers and administrators and doing tricky, manipulative things to play with that kid's head and to confuse him. There were a lot of things specific I don't agree with now, and I had talked about on the show previously, but it was the same state of Virginia. Now, she's from New Jersey, like us, grew up in Jersey like us, and she's a teacher herself. So she was knowing some of the things to look for and to help him study and to do those things of that nature. But she also recognized the slick games that the administrators and the teachers would try to do to try to break his spirit. To break his spirit, that was something you were talking about. So I'm not getting too deep into this, but I'm just wanting to make the comment on that. That's a national thing, but I've noticed, but since I've been close to the area recently, I've realized that when I went in there, I just felt a funny vibe just being around there, and that just after sister telling me, and then the confirmation came from you that there's something very deadly going on in Virginia, and I'm not sure why poor black people live there, and I'm not sure why people. I'm not, and I think if you're a black person that has self-respect, you have to be very careful driving through or even having any really business in Virginia, because you could get into trouble, and all they want to do is re-enslave black people, like they were trying to do with this brother right here, and to try to use him and do some like with the vapors and all that thing to try to keep people off the community, and also have them as almost like guinea pigs for like experiments. So more or less, this show I want people to get from this interview, at least from my perspective, is that people have to be people should know the law, be very careful of the state of Virginia, and know that the criminal justice system in the United States has always been stacked up against people of color, black people particularly, and black men specifically. I think the brother had a lot to say in reference to that. Was there something else you want to say, brother?
Yes. I also want to say is that, see, I'm not just focused on one area here what Virginia has done to me. I have also lost 2 sons.
Yes.
Who are also living in Virginia. Now, they were born in Newark, New Jersey.
Yes.
And we have moved to Virginia when they were 9 and 4. Now, how that came about is that their mother, who has known that I was born in Virginia, but I was raised in New Jersey.
Yes.
So I would, as a child, I would go back and forth during the summers in my mother's possession, as in meeting my other family, her sisters and brothers. And yes, as a child who does not understand how Virginia works, of course I was thinking Virginia a beautiful place. But I was so wrong. But see, the actual point is, I just not suffer this problem my own. I have 2 sons. Neither one of them has a child yet. And the reason that is because when I have spoken to them, I have explained to them, it's not about how you see the woman. It's about how you want that woman in your life and how you would like to spend the rest of your life with her. As their mother at the time who wanted to speak to me about our children not growing up in New Jersey, because, you know, that New Jersey is much faster and much out loud than Virginia.
No doubt about that.
And there will be a lot of things that children will get involved with without the parents knowing.
Yes.
Until it's too late.
Yes.
We didn't want that for our children, even though we were separated, but we had the understanding that we were not going to treat our children that way, and we were not going to be parents who are going to be one in the one state and one in the other.
Yeah.
I don't care where you are, I'm going to be where my children are. For those 2 sons are the only children I have.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to the point of them being incarcerated, of course, Virginia wickedness has got them too.
Yeah.
Now, the only reason that took place is that one who provides protection was taken away first.
Yeah.
So without me being there, it's just like a child growing up without a father, not knowing what man love truly is.
Yes.
Because Jesus is the only one who understands what a father and son relationship is.
Yes.
When you have a father, then you know you have someone who truly knows how to teach a man to be a man.
Yes, sir.
So when it comes to the point of my sons, what actually happened is that he was hanging around with guys who were thinking it would be nice to have finance from car stereos from cars, in which he was helping them sell those pieces. Now, I am particularly what gave him money. But when it comes to me keep being incarcerated for the same crime and charge and never come up in court with nothing. You're taking me away from my children. You're taking me away from jobs who I have left 2 or 3 checks on different jobs that didn't even bother it. You have wrecked my life. Virginia has not just destroyed my life, it has destroyed my children also.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to my son, yes, he's hanging with the wrong crowd because I am not there. Now, when it comes to the point of him getting incarcerated, apparently they were looking at this situation as saying, we cannot actually say that you were the one breaking in cars. Because his statement was, I was not the one stealing the car stereos. I was thinking I would be able to make a little money helping them sell it. Well, which in New Jersey, that would be receiving stolen property. You will have no more than 6 months to 2 years. And you will also not be someone hunted down like Virginia. Now, the actually point is that they had no evidence of saying that he was the one actually breaking in the cars. So what they do? What they do was say, we will let you out of this incarceration right now if you agree to do one thing. And you know what that one thing was?
What is that?
If you agree to sign this contract of a 10-year probation, we'll let you out of this jail right now. What kind of nonsense is that? That I have never heard of anyone who understands the law had even been addressed that way. Of course you can address someone who doesn't understand how the world works. Of course you can address someone who's beneath the age of wisdom. And of course you can address the one who has no knowledge at all.
Yes.
Now, what he thinks is that if I sign this, I can hurry up and get home before my father finds out I'm incarcerated. So he does that. Now, when I come to the procedure of his mother, when she was lying to me, kept telling me that he was over at a friend's house, I had to actually insist on her to give me the truth, and she finally did. When she had done that, he was released the next day. Now, here we are with my son who is home, who has signed a contract of 10 years probation and have no idea what he has done. Because if I had any knowledge of that, then they would have, of course, they would have incarcerated me too, because I would have took him back down there and demanded that paper. Now, without him giving me the full truth, just telling me that they just giving him probation, I'm thinking, all right, maybe this will be something he will learn from. I'm thinking no more than 1 or 2 years. I'm not thinking nowhere near him signing a contract for 10 years. You know, your son, he doesn't lie to you, but he doesn't give you all the truth either. So what we do now is that I tell him, if you have those gentlemen on the porch, in front of the house, or inside the house, you will not recognize yourself again. So with me telling him that, I don't think his mother understood perfectly what I have just done. Because I believe she had awareness that he was still hanging around this group. Now what happens? About a month and a half later, he's dealing with these guys, and actually I believe it was the guys and not him messing with that motorcycle, but being they consider themselves the group, he gets incarcerated also. So now what they do? They discovered he too long not signed a contract for 10 years. So what did they do? They automatically make sure they quickly get a charge against him where they can combine that together. So what they do, they give him 7 years of grand larceny, of tampering with this motorcycle. Then they add the 10 years probation, which he had just signed a month and a half ago, which brings 17 years. Now, with my influence on this, there was 3 to 4 guys that were actually there. One of them had an illegal substance, which it was a firearm, a gun, which no one consented who it belongs to. So what they do? Of course, the one who has the most time, throw it on him. So what they do? They threw that gun on top of him, which they have run 2 years on top of that. Now my son, who has actually not have one charge at all. Now, if they didn't have enough evidence, why did they come to him like that? With that probation thing? So what we're doing here, yes, he accepted the probation, but he doesn't have a charge. So what do we have? We have a young man who is 18 turning 19 with 19 years. Now, I'm actually have seen my son 5 to 6 times behind that glass in the phone. But I was unaware it was that large amount of time. I thought it was 9 years, but I was sadly mistaken. It was 19 years. This has got to be the wickedest state I have ever seen. And then I would advise anyone with your children, this is not the state to be. Because one thing, regardless of the nature, regardless of the community, the neighborhood, the city, the state, a child will make mistakes.
Yes.
But not to cost his life. My son will be 30-something years by the time he get out of there. I'm looking at 44 years known. I won't be 6 years for me to be 50. We'll be here in no time. Now, if I reach that age with him in there, and then happen to hear that something happened to Virginia, you think sorrow will come from me? Oh, no. Because I will say that totally is deserved.
Yes, brother, but definitely, we definitely appreciate all the information and for you to be able to say something to our listeners about your experience in American justice system, American prison systems, and in Virginia, and how they treated you bad. And we definitely cherish and respect you blessing us with this information, and we wish much love to you and your family, and being able to get through that situation and being able to rectify everything that happens and everything that comes out of that.
And brother, I thank you so much, because it's a simple fact. I have learned one thing in that state, and that was me having so many things locked up in me. That's what brought to me having the epilepsy, because when I finally got diagnosed with it, it was they informed me of me keeping so much pain locked up inside me that it caused me to break 3 nerves up in my head.
Yeah.
And they were so amazed at that, because they said that could have been an aneurysm. That's amazing that you didn't have one of those.
Yes.
But the fact of the matter, it was that so much frustration, so much pain in that state. That's where I got it from the state of Virginia. But I just thank you so much that I'm releasing myself and not still practicing what that state have taught me to do to keep everything locked inside me.
Yes, sir.
And I thank you so much for allowing me to do that, brother.
Yes, sir, brother. Yes, sir, brother. And I was touched, and I've grown from talking to a brick city soldier like yourself, and very impressed with you. And you know what I'm saying, I'm glad to know you, and you know what I'm saying, and glad to know of your experience. And of course you'll stay in my prayers, and I'm glad I know you, brother.
And I thank you so much, my brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now witnessing FuseBox Radio.
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio, bringing the best of hip-hop and soul music, news, and commentary from all over.
Hey yo, this is a FuseBox production. Yeah, shit, took the beat.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
Black
Sheba, last son of Shad, first son of 116th Tomcat, only son of Willie D, one of the sons of Goldie, the kid is Silky Slim, one son of the Black Panther Party, when they turned the lights out at the party. Last son of Marvin Gaye, looking through the gate at the sons of the rebel Bob Marley. I'm the son of looking slick, 9-7 we had sons, cause your pops was scared of it. The son of Earth, Wind and Fire, son of the Commodore, son of the one Stevie Wonder, son of the Chevy two-door, son of looking smashing when coming through the door. Sons of Bronx Slang, son of holding more than 2 coins, last son of clever Donald Goins.
Son of a Zanzibar warrior, Bronx Astoria. Son of the Jackson 5 where Mike was feeling euphoria. Son of the Tiger Crane, son of the Gold Chain, son of the Hard Bop, son of the Boogie Bang, son of the D-Train, son of Tagger my name, the son of Rick James, but I was tasting Mary Jane. Son of the B-Boy, son of 7 No Fashion, son of the trench coat with pump shot action, son of the Zulu, son of center right through you, son of the hip-hop, hopping hip-hop a new true. Sons of the past, father what's to come, fathers of right now, low sun's just begun.
Yeah, this FuseBox Radio, you know what I'm saying? Check it, you know what I'm saying? FuseBox, BlackRadioFact.com, you know what I'm saying? Check that.
By way of the stars, by way of the Nile evermore, we have come. Speaking the tongue of the pharaohs, descending from such, we have come. In love of the ancestor, the struggle continues. Loving heart, strong sun, firm fist. We are those.
We are evolutionists for justice. People try to front and call us prejudice. I know they know the truth. They call us battlers, the great warriors, systematic radicals who put their hand in the candy dish to full of mint. Government, taste the thieves' descent. I heard you were a prankster, ultimate gangster, daytime shooter, nighttime shankster, the phone tapper, just a little dapper so you think my color's blacker than his pink. Descending from pharaohs who travel the narrows and all of that are such. See me at the crossroad, pimp strut. I'm quite illogical but never been a savage. Gene scientific but I never have to map it. I'm harder than the diamond that the eater might steal. I'm never mythical, divinity is real. Mine stay still, ever stable to the end. Nations begin, black watch will defend. So now you raise the flag of the blood race earth. Freedom or death, and death unto birth, and we carry on. Soil, crossroad walker, grapevine swinger, the pyramid stalker, making God music in sync with the universe. So here we go again, another brother verse, back into time on the banks of Nile, writing on papyrus, reading the dial, looking to the sky from the city beyond, counting to the 9 cause the mission is on. So not a lying connection, retrieves degrees, star never dimming, third eye ever sees, beyond dimension, beyond the soul, the label of your car inscribed on the scroll. So what you gonna do but ride to the scale, on your knees to the east, all hail the grand creator, the host and children. How could you think to conquer his dominion and exist? Coming from abyss, we are this. See the black fist take a kiss, and from your earthly dwelling you're dismissed. So can you dig it? Now with the key, back into the swing of reality. Divine principality, formalities are none. Son of a gun, I'm brother one, I am son. Enough. We were born in genetics, anti-Semitic, ridiculous, chill. How you gonna copycat the pyramids fill when a nation wears colors in respect of the build? Coming through the gap in the mountain on an elephant. The world does shiver, I'm the earthquake president. Walk the path and my steps remain. Back to the den, grab a hold of the mane. A leg bar, meet me at the road. A following soul, young to the old. Walking in the path of the pure is not as easy as they contemplate, but I obligate to demonstrate. Without struggle, no peace, and surely no state of mind. And what kind of nation will become? Daughters and sons of what is, we have come. We continue.
Temu, Aleba, Osiris, Isis, Abraham, Solomon, Mohammed, Jesus, Van Glorious. This is protected by the red, the black, and the green, with the king
warrior's gun. A bunch of cave boys try to house my drum. I never bust a sweat because it's not at all tragic. Voodoo, running for my magic. I came across the sand on my faith alone. Eating cooked meat while you gnawed the bone. Sitting by the fire while you're frozen cave. A bunch of silly thieves with the nerve to say you're brave. I think you're cowards, fighting systematically and chemically conniving. Said you never liked us, but it seems you're always trying. Try to say we're dumb, but it seems you're always thriving. From the science, so now I bear you. Sit, heed the words and raise the flag to prepare you for the coming of the ones that never fear you. Don't you know a brother like myself will only dare you to act foolish? We have come, child of the sandbox, follow through the drum. We have come from with the mathematics sum. Now you wanna ask what's the dumb diddy dumb? For X, Shalom.
1990, the tribal weapon. The nine.
Yes, indeed, FuseBox Radio. We're gonna be rocking you. We're gonna be rocking.
I was born in the Congo. I walked to the Fertile Crescent and built the Sphinx. I designed a pyramid so tough that a star that only glows every 100 years falls into the center, giving divine, perfect light. I am bad. I sat on the throne drinking nectar with Allah. I got hot and sent an ice age to Europe to cool my thirst. My oldest daughter is Nefertiti. The tears from my birth pains created the Nile. I am a beautiful woman. I gazed on the forest and burned out the Sahara Desert. With a packet of goat's meat and a change of clothes, I crossed it in 2 hours. I am a gazelle, so swift, you can't catch me. For a birthday present when he was 3, I gave my son Hannibal an elephant. He gave me Rome for Mother's Day. My strength flows ever on. My son Noah built a new ark, and I stood proudly at the helm as we sailed on a soft summer day. I turned myself into myself and was Jesus. Men intone my loving name. All praises, I am the one who would say. I sold diamonds in my backyard. My bowels deliver uranium. The filings from my fingernails are semi-precious jewels. On a trip north, I caught a cold and blew my nose, giving oil to the Arab world. I am so hip, even my errors are correct. I sailed west to reach east and had to round off the earth as I went. The hair from my head thinned and gold was laid across 3 continents. I am so perfect, so divine, so ethereal, so surreal. I cannot be comprehended except by my permission. I mean, I can fly like a bird in the sky.
Hey yo, this is a FuseBox production. Well said, take the beat.
From my hood days, I sit and reminisce, thinking of bliss of the good days. I start to stare at the younger, my heart goes to them. They guess they was just that they under. We never really went through that, cause we was born BC. You and me before crack, and nowadays things change. Everyone's ashamed of the youth, cause the truth look strange. Never be it's reverse, we left them a world that's cursed, and it hurts. Cause any traitor push the button, they gon' come in like Malcolm X about cut time for nothing. Go to make it get teary, the world looks dreary. When you out your eyes, see it clearly. There's no need for you to fear me. If you take your time to hear me, baby, you can learn to chill. It ain't about black and white, cause we're human. I hope you see the light before it's ruined. My ghetto gospel. Ghetto gospel. Tell me, do you see that old lady, ain't it sad? Living out of bags, but she's glad for the little things she has. And over there, there's a lady, crack got her crazy. Yes, it's giving birth to a baby. I don't trip and let it fade me. From out of the frying pan, we jump into another form of slavery. Even now I get discouraged. Wonder if they take it all back, but I still keep the courage. I refuse to be a role model. I say go stay the Trojan on my own body. I make mistakes to learn from everyone, and when it's said done, I bet this brother be a better one. If I'm set you don't stress, never forget that God is a brilliant what you get. I feel his hand on my brain, and I write rhymes like a blind and let the Lord do his thing. But am I less holy? Cause I took the purple blunt and took a meal with my homies. So we find world peace. We gotta find peace in the war in the streets. My ghetto gospel. Yeah, ghetto gospel.
You know what I'm saying? DJ Judah FuseBox in the mix, you know what I'm saying? Check it out, you better you take it there, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, you checking out FuseBox Radio with Jon Judah. And this is yours truly, Big Guru, the icon.
It's your girl Tennille, and I'm hanging out with FuseBox Radio and BlackRadiosBack.com.
Trouble ain't no place to be. Come on, feet. Do your thing. Come on, feet. Do your thing. You all know Whitey's game. Come on, legs. Come on, run. Come on, legs. Come on, run. Guilty's what he say you done. Come on, knees. Don't be mean. Come on, knees. Don't be mean. Ain't first red you ever seen. Come on, feet. Do your thing. Come on, baby. Don't cop out on me. Come on, baby. Don't give in on me. Come on, V. Cruise for me. Come on, legs. Come on, run.
Yo, check this out. Chuck D and Public Enemy. You're now in the mix with my man, Jon Judah.
There is a place that is so hard to find. Behind the walls we build inside our minds. Some break the walls, some break the rules, some even get things changed. And when they do, that leads to truth, yet questions still remain. But all that it's saying, somewhere in life there's a joy to be. Between the hope and reality, they're in a mirror and then the street. That's where you'll find people in search of a life. And what of love? Is that a point of view? That when you're alone, it can seem so confused. That's when a friend can pull you in, bring you a helping hand. But what happens when your only friend sells you out in the end? How do you face it? Somewhere in life there's a joy to be. Between the hope and reality, they're in a mirror and then the street. That's where you find people in search of a life. Beyond the sheets of skin, beyond the rules of hate, within the project walls, there is a cry that will not die, a cry for life, life. Somewhere in life there's a joy to be. Between the hope and reality, they're in a mirror and then the street. That's where you'll find people in search of a life. Somewhere in life there's a joy to be. Between the hope and reality, they're in a mirror and then the street. That's where you find people in search of a life, in search of a life. Whoa. Talking about people in search of a life. Whoa, people looking for a life. Searching, looking in a bottle.
think you'll agree it's dynamite. That's all the time we have tonight. Join us next time. Good night.